What if just 20 people could raise 2,500 each for your nonprofit? Now that's just 20 supporters each asking 25 friends for $100. Totally doable, and it adds up to $50,000 to support your mission. Sounds too good to be true? It's not. It's called peer-to-peer fundraising and it works. So if you're a nonprofit founder feeling stretched too thin, stuck in survival mode, and honestly wondering how much longer you can keep self-funding this dream, take a breath. You're in the right place. This is what I do, and I've been doing it for 30 years. And today I'm going to walk you through step by step a plan to run a peer fundraising campaign that actually works. Even if you've never fundraised before, even if you don't have a big list, even if your team is just you. So let's talk about your champions, your insiders, your mission messengers. These are your ambassadors. They are everything. Now, this isn't about asking everyone you don't. You don't need 100 fundraisers. You need 10 to 20 who are truly in it with you. So start with your inner circle, board members, staff, volunteers, and longtime donors, people who believe in your mission and want to see you win. And then look for what I call connectors, people with the strongest relationships. You know that parent who knows everyone, the volunteer who always brings a friend, the social media follower who is like a micro influencer. And then when you invite them, make it personal, clear, and special. So skip the mass email, call them or direct message them and say, hey, we're launching a 50K campaign and I'm inviting a small group of passionate supporters to help lead it. And I thought of you right away. Then be clear about the ask. Something like, would you be willing to help by reaching out to just 25 people and asking for $100 each? That's it. We'll give you everything you need, templates, tools, and support. You won't be doing this alone. Make them feel like they're part of something exclusive, like your campaign captain circle. Give it an identity, give it meaning. And when someone says yes, celebrate it. That energy spreads. Start with a group chat or kick off a thread to keep the buzz alive. So now that you have your ambassadors, it's time to set them up for success. Even the most enthusiastic supporters probably don't know how to fundraise. And if you just toss them a link and say good luck, they'll freeze. So your job is to make it easy, clear, and honestly a little fun. Start with a quick kickoff call, a short Zoom session to introduce everyone, walk through the campaign goals, and show them how to set up their fundraising pages. Let them see your face, let them ask questions, and most of all, let them feel like a team. Then give them plug and play toolkits. So simple setup guide, pre-written emails, social media templates, campaign graphics, mission talking points, and impact stats, and maybe a one-pager FAQ so that they can answer questions with confidence. The goal is to eliminate friction. You want them thinking, I can do this, not where do I start? Now, your ambassadors are trained, equipped, and ready to go. Now it's time to launch your campaign with energy. And I don't mean just hitting publish and hoping for the best. There's a secret weapon, and that's early donations. So before launch day, have each ambassador line up a few givers, partners, parents, close friends. No one wants to donate to a page that says zero. And a few early gifts can make the whole thing feel alive right from the jump. And if you've got a matching gift, use it. Every donation today will be doubled up to $5,000 is one of the fastest ways to spark momentum. People love making their gift go further. And on launch day, keep the energy high, post updates, shout out donors, celebrate first wins, remind everyone what this is really about, and that's impact. Because this isn't just about raising money, it's about rallying your community around a mission. So launch proud, launch loud, and make sure your ambassadors feel like the heroes from day one. Now, here's where most peer fundraising campaigns lose steam, and that's the middle. Launch day is exciting. The final push feels urgent, but the middle, that's where things go quiet, unless you're ready for it. Now, your job is to keep the energy alive for your donors and your ambassadors. So I like to do weekly check-ins and share quick updates like we're at 40% of our goal, and this week's challenge is to share a story or impact stat on your page. Add some friendly competition like a digital leaderboard, a prize, or even a goofy trophy, and always celebrate wins publicly. You're not just sharing numbers, you're keeping the why front and center. And if the momentum dips, totally normal. It's not a failure. It's just time to re-engage. So check in again with your ambassadors, cheer them loudly, keep it personal, and remind your team this isn't about perfection. It's about showing up and sharing your heart and making a difference. All right. This is it. Now you're in the home stretch. The final 48 hours are gold because deadlines drive action. If someone's been meaning to donate, now they actually might. So your job is to make the finish line loud and clear. Start building urgency about 3 days before the end of the campaign, and then again 24 hours to go, or last chance to double your impact before midnight. Post reminders everywhere, emails, socials, group chats, and send your ambassadors ready to share messages like, hey friends, I'm just $250 from my goal with 1 day left. Want to help me cross the finish line? You can even spark a final day contest, like who's going to bring in the most donors before midnight, or let's see if every ambassador can get one last gift today. And as the clock winds down, go big. Share live updates, post thank you videos, go live, count it down with your team in real time. Because peer fundraising isn't just about dollars again. As I've said, it's about having people show up around something that's bigger than themselves and doing it together. Now, quick pause before we dive into the most important part of peer fundraising. And I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Click and Pledge, for making these videos possible. Plus, if you're planning a peer fundraising campaign, this is the platform you want in your corner. Not only do they do peer fundraising, but they also do text to give, video fundraising, Zoom fundraising with their event feature, donation forms, donation pages. I mean, Click and Pledge makes it easy to run a campaign that feels professional and personal. I love it because it's built with real nonprofit needs in mind. They've got transparent pricing, fast payouts, strong security, and Salesforce integration. It's the all-in-one platform that I trust and the one that I recommend to my clients and students. So if you're ready to make your next campaign smooth and scalable and seriously impactful, check out Click and Pledge. I left a link in the video description. All right, let's get back to it, because just because your campaign ends doesn't mean your work is done. In fact, we really need to shift into stewardship mode because you want your donors to turn into longtime supporters. So make sure to post your totals, shout out your team, thank your donors and your ambassadors, whether they hit their goal or not. Celebrate the effort, the impact, and the community that made it happen. So here's just some quick tips that really matter. And that first one is that thank you. Fast. Skip the generic receipt, send a personal follow-up or short thank you video. Let donors and ambassadors know their gift mattered. 2, share the impact. Show them what their gift made possible. So be specific with real outcomes. Clarity builds trust. Trust builds loyalty. Recognize your ambassadors, so do those public shout outs, private thank yous, even a silly trophy or a coffee card goes a long way. And then be sure to onboard new donors. They gave to support a friend, but now we need to show them why they should stick around. A simple email series can turn one-time donors into long-term fans. Because fundraising doesn't end at the donation, it starts with what happens after. And if you want help building a stewardship system that keeps your donors coming back, up next is a full video on how to create your nonprofit stewardship plan with templates, tips, and exact strategies that you'll need to know. Well, thanks for watching. And if this was helpful, give it a like, share it with your team, drop a comment below with your biggest question about peer-to-peer fundraising. Now go build your dream nonprofit and bring your people with you.